I'm done. Finished with it. Gone. Let's go. Moving to Venice. This is it. This is where I want to be right here. So I'm quitting, dude. I mean, real talk. I'm no joke, dude. This will make any man want to quit bass fishing. There's no doubt. I mean, I'm not joking. This makes any man want to quit bass fishing. It's that good. So am I doing my intro here? Am I telling who I am? Today we will be dripping hot chocolate all over these red fish and making it rain. I mean, let's be completely honest. Like, I'm not quitting bass fishing. I mean, I never could quit bass fishing, but there are times in this marsh that you think about, man, what would it be like if every day was like this? Because I mean, you can catch redfish in the marsh, you can catch them out on the passes, you can catch them on the chatterbait, jig head, top water. You can do so much with it. I mean, you think about it, it crosses your mind. It crosses your mind every once in a while. You're like, dude, what if life was like this every day? Folks, so I'm Brian Latimer. You already know what this is every year. If you guys haven't seen my prior trips here to Venice Marina, here to Venice, Louisiana, check the description box. I'm gonna leave a couple links in the description box of my prior visits here in Venice. Listen, this is a bucket list trip for me. You know, I grew up bass fishing, love bass fishing, love doing all the whole freshwater thing, but every once in a while, you gotta get ugly, you gotta get physical, you need that release. Every year, I look forward to getting down to Venice Marina and getting doggone visible with these redfish. Oh, Bethany? Oh, he probably coming at you with it. That was him, though.
Did he? I don't, yeah.
Is he? Yeah, there you go. Shoot him, man.
Stop it. Run.
Shoot him. All right, that's good. Just use your rod to pull him towards us. All right. Oh, dude, look at that chatterbait. She brought her out of her shoes, guys. Look at that. She had to come out of her shoes.
That's awesome. That's a good fish.
Yeah, you hear him croaking?
Nice fish.
Look at that, dude, the chatterbait. I'm gonna have to give you another chatterbait.
Is it worn out?
No, look where it is. It's just swallowed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Beth, wait a minute.
Okay.
I just threw in the same spot 40 times.
I think it's the hula hoop.
Oh, it's the hula hoop. Watch your line, Jim. You're on top of hers. Here, come up here.
Don't worry about me. I got it.
Oh, you got it. All right, Beth. That's a big in there. All right, that's probably enough. That's enough. That's a big one. Just use your rod to pull him. Oh, that's so big, old big. Look at him. I got you, you little sucker. I got you. Oh, I got him.
He's so big.
That one's pretty.
How many spots?
One, two. Pretty one. Yeah. You need like paint on these things, just slimy as they are. Tear up my boat then, dude.
You need pliers again?
I think we got him. That bright color might be the deal today. All right, so you see the blue tail on him? See how that tail is like really...
Yeah.
Because that means they're feeding. They're actively feeding when you see those blue tails like that.
Really?
Yeah. Cool. Let me throw him back. You got him?
Yeah,
no,
go ahead.
Right there. I got him this time. God, buddy, dude. Oh, that island. Oh, gosh, dude. Oh, my God. That right there. Listen. That right there. Listen, that right there is what you come to Venice for. That strike. That right there is what you come to Venice. Venice. A net. I don't even have one. That would just be something else in the way. Come here, you big nasty rascal, you. Come here, boy. Oh, shit. I'm telling you what it is. You're not listening. It's the athletic stance.
The athletic, I mean,
Unrelentless. Is that a word? Unrelentless? Unrelentless confidence. I have.
It's an athletic stance. I don't.
Yeah, it's athletic stance. Bethany?
Power stance?
It's a power stance.
All right.
I got the gift. I got the face for it. I used plenty of beard oil this morning. You know, just a little bit about why Venice is my favorite place in the world to fish. Number one, the fishing just got doggone good. I mean, it's just, the fishing is really good. I mean, that's the number one reason that I like going down here. The other thing is, it's like going to the end of the earth. When you're driving to Venice, I mean, you go through New Orleans and then you go through the big city, and then once you leave New Orleans, that's it. When you come to Venice, you come for one thing. You come to catch big tuna, you come to catch big redfish, you come down there to fish or hunt. If that's your thing, there's nothing else down there. There's no fancy restaurants. There's nowhere to get your nails done. Heck, I don't even know if there's a hospital down there. If you get hurt, I think you just dip your hand in the water and hope it get heals. There's not a lot for you to get down there. So when you come to Venice, it's a fisherman's paradise. It's made specifically for fishing. So for somebody like me that's just weird like that, I like coming to Venice. This week, there ain't gonna be no spinning rods on my deck. I mean, on the deck of this boat right here, I mean, it ain't gonna be no spinning rods. We're going in there with 50-pound test braid, and I mean, we're getting, I mean, just to the left, to the right. I mean, just good, physical, hardcore, UFC, heavyweight title of the year. Hook sets after hook sets after hook sets. I mean, it's time to get physical when you come to Venice. Because these redfish, if you don't get physical with them, if you don't confront them, I mean, he's gonna bowl you over. I mean, he's not the guy. I mean, he's the 300-pound gorilla. He is going to bowl you over and make a mess of your equipment if you don't bring the right stuff. If we get out to the marsh, I'm gonna go to some places where I know I've got the fish cornered. Where I got them cornered, there's going to be clear water. As long as I got clear water and I got them cornered, that's going to be good. Just trying to find some clear water, and we found it in a little dead-end canal. And right away, we started catching fish. You're losing because you got a fluorocarbon, but you know, it's just one of the things where I really like to be totally disrespectful to these fish. So I just stiff. There he is. Oh, yeah, dude. Softer too. Oh, that's big red. Big old red fish, get in this boat, boy! Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Oh. Oh God! Dang, dude! He freaking slammed it. God. God, what you gonna do, boy? What you gonna do with this? I got you. I got you.
Get it on the third turn.
About the third turn. But look where my chatterbait is, though. Oh, look where it ain't. God damn. Did you want it? Got him? Go, boy. Dude, look how many times you had to cast in that one spot. Go. Bend it out. Just bend the freaking hook out. Look at Keith, jealous. Just jealous. Just go on the other side of him, Keith. Come back on the back side here. Just jealous.
I let him eat it too. He came back for that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look how gold he is.
He is a gold one, isn't he? That is a gold one. Redfish are bad about hitting it and missing it because they try to hit it so hard. It's like if I was pissed at you and I tried to hit you really hard and I try so hard that I like miss. I think that's what they do a lot of times. Ooh, that was a fish. Oh God! trout. A freaking trout. No, it's a red. It's a red.
How many spots?
Let's see.
You got a few spots.
Oh, it's not that many. Not like what those guys were getting yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We can put it on there just to show
Yeah,
them.
I guess so, huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
It's a big one, actually. He's just coming at me. He's damn powerful.
Nice. Back in that shallow.
Yeah, it's the first one I caught like that. Oh, you got him? Back in the shallow stuff. Hey, Keith, come up there. Get in front. Let's see if you can. Get up there. Get up there. That's a big one he's got. Up in that shallow.
Oh, shit.
Oh, did he break you? Did he come off or break? Really? Dang, you were disrespectful though.
Guess I better.
Got him. Oh! Got him! Yeah. Yeah, he's big enough. It's only 15 inches. 15 inches is hardly nothing.
Woohoo, baby!
Got him.
First redfish of the trip.
Yeah.
All right, it's Marsh Madness 2 right there.
Double!
All right, Keith, how many spots?
5 on that side.
He's crapping on you.
5. Okay, how many on the other side?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it's a 10 spotter! Woohoo!
10 spotter.
Right on.
Just turn these bad dudes back.
Yeah, let him go. Awesome. There they go.
That's freaking marsh. That's more than Marsh Madness. That's Marsh Chaos, dude. Marsh Chaos. Yeah, it was. You see this cloud where he moved? See that? See the cloud of mud? Watch right here. He made a cloud of mud where he moved. Dang! I tell you, he missed it the first time. He missed it the first time it came through there. I saw the cloud of mud.
Yeah, you saw the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice job, Brian. That was cool.
Yeah. You can see, like I saw the cloud. He never touched it, but I could see the cloud of mud. And shouldn't really lip a redfish because that's what the result of lipping a redfish is. But we always carry 3 guys to a bass boat, and that's just too much for 3 guys, the gear, and a net. One thing about coming to Venice is you're always stuck. You're either stuck, about to get stuck, or about 10 foot away from getting stuck. Because everywhere you go, it's like 2.5, 3 foot deep. And there's no way to tell. It's not like at home where we have contour lines on the GPS and you know that this point is 2 foot here, or that point's 3 foot. It's all 2.5 foot. So all 3 of us were using just one bait. I used one bait for the entire 3 days. And that was the same bait that you saw me use and redfish booty, that 3/8 green pumpkin chatterbait. That's all you need, folks, when you come down here to Venice. If you get you some jig heads in the plastic and you got a chatterbait, got a lot of arm muscle, do some push-ups or something before you leave the house, bring a lot of water and food, you're gonna be good. That's all you need. You don't need a lot of tackle. You don't need a lot of tackle. As long as you find the right water, there's gonna be redfish there. The things that's become really popular when you're talking about fishing for redfish is fishing for tailing reds, or fish that you can actually see. And you know, even though the river's a little high, it's a little muddy right now, the water clarity is not really good and not conducive to having a real productive sight fishing event here. But you know, if you get in the right ponds, if you find that the further you go back in the marsh, the clearer the water gets. And if a lot of those little ponds are protected by the Russo cane, and that clears out and filters the water. So if you find just the right areas, a lot of times you still can sight fish some fish. So we found this one flat that was absolutely amazing. You know, that is the most fun way to catch them, is catching fish you actually see visually feeding or cruising around on the banks. And we found this one flat when the tide was starting to leave out. You know, when the tide starts to leave out, those redfish pull off those really shallow flats that you can't actually access when the tide's high. It's just shallow enough to where you can't get your boat in there, but the fish is just enough water where the fish can get in there. Redfish love to stay in really shallow water.
Oh! What can you do with him, Mr. Christopher? Dude.
You'd cast across that fish 4 or 5 times.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
He's hungry.
Big old butt in this boat.
That a nice little fella. Good old double spotter.
Right.
3 on that.
As the tide starts to pull out, those fish, they just pull out just to the next deepest water. And that's something we can access out of the bass boat. So after I found this one little flat, we found some tailing reds, and it got real serious real quick. It pulls all those fish out of the Russo canes. It pulls them all out of those little shallow flats that you can't access during the morning when the tide's hot. But man, things got to get really serious, really fast. And there's a lot of hook setting, a lot of screaming. There's a lot of high-fiving. There's a lot of talking back and forth, smack talk and so forth. Things got real fun down at Venice.
Oh, it's too good, Venice. Venice. Oh, I don't want to go home. What I like about reds is they'll come at the boat and they'll literally like just run into the boat and knock themselves out. Heck yeah. No need of your croaking now, dude. You done chomped on it. You committed now. How freaking bad was that? Yes. Listen at him.
Yep, he's grunting.
Grunting, dude.
That rain's a lot closer than you think. Yeah, I mean, like it's right there.
It was raining, so I put the camera up and I pulled it back out when he got, God, dude, I ain't gonna stop him. God, I had like 10 foot of line out, now there's 60. God dang, dude.
Nice. That is a good one.
Oh, I had the camera up because it was raining. Had my little jacket on, dude. Oh. Oh, that's... Dude, I knew as soon as we got over in this water, like this sets up. Remember when I was telling you about the about that green grass, like that green grass, like that?
Yep.
They can't get back in that. They just get on that mud in front of it. God, that's a big one. Oh.
You can get him.
Oh, let's see. I'll probably go ahead and fish because there's probably more in there.
All right.
Go ahead and fish, get them because you know
Try to land him.
you know how we get those flurries.
Yep.
Go ahead and get you one and get some of that. Oh. I like wrestling. Yeah, dude. You can't spit it. You can't spit it. listen at you. Now you mad? You mad, boo? You mad, boo? Same croaking. Look, I want to show you guys a couple things I learned while I was down here about what these fish kind of relate to. There's a couple things that I started to notice the more we fished, and there's two specific types of vegetation that I've noticed that these fish kind of really relate to. Well, let's say there's three types of structure. I'm not going to say two types of vegetation, but one of the types of vegetation is Russo cane, which is the big tall grass. And I'm actually not around any of all the Russo cane that I have in Venice. I'm not around any right now. They relate to that, and there's a thinner grass. I'm going to call it miscanthus because that's what it looks like to me. In horticulture major, that's what it looks like to me. I'll show it to you here. That grass right there is what I'm going to call miscanthus. I'm not sure what they call it down here, but it's a different style of grass. And you can see that this grass, especially when the tide comes down, you got like hard bank next to it. That seems to be the key. If you can get around something that has hard bank, those fish can't get back in it. And that Russo cane, there's a lot of little eddies and little canals and crevices they can get in, and it's hard to target those fish sometimes when they get back in that stuff. But when you find this other grass, the thinner grass, it has a hard edge, so the fish just get right on the edge of it and ambush crabs and stuff as it goes by. So I started to notice it was easier to catch fish around that, or if you had two that meet each other, it was easier to catch fish in the thinner grass. I'm calling miscanthus over the Russo cane. So something about the marsh, when you come down to Louisiana, it is just a freaking maze of man-made canals and marshland and barges, and it can be a little bit intimidating at first, but one thing I can promise you, when you come down here, don't let it intimidate you. You don't have to do that. Don't let that intimidate you. All you really have to do is find clear water. Clear water that's where the fish is going to be. If you find clear water and you find bait fish, you find food, there's going to be redfish there. Trust me, there's going to be redfish there. So after all, I'm not quitting bass fishing. I get my fix of redfish every time I go to Venice, Louisiana, and I love it. I mean, it is just absolutely phenomenal. I love that place. I think it's the funnest place on earth. If you haven't been to Venice, Louisiana, you got to go. I mean, you got to go. Take your own boat. Don't be intimidated by that place. I'm telling you, it's really big, but it's so fertile. It has so many fish in it per square acre that you don't need to know a whole lot. If you'll just take some basic knowledge about fishing, I promise you anybody can catch fish in Venice, Louisiana. So you owe it to yourself to go down to Venice and try to catch some fish down there. Hey folks, thanks for taking time to watch this video. This is my favorite time of the year to be fishing. You know, we're going into the fall time. Make sure you check out my new web project coming out. We're about to launch that deal here in the next couple weeks, straight up fishing. You definitely want to see it, man. We're going to do a lot of stuff. We're going to do some saltwater fishing there. We're going to do a lot of bass fishing. I'm going to have some of my favorite friends on tour. Some of the people you may know that you may always wanted to see exactly what makes them tick. We're going to have them on straight up fishing, and it's going to be a blast. So check out the description box in this video. You're going to see a couple links to straight up fishing, what it's going to be all about. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave me a like, give me a thumbs up, and make sure you comment section in the comment section of this video. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I am out.